What's up, everybody? We're here with the Prepared for Nothing podcast. Got a couple people here chilling in the studio where we should be. We got one dude on the other side of the world. Me and Connor here. I want to say on on behalf of both of us here, Junaid, we're wishing you a safe and blessed Eid al-Adha with happiness and health.
Eid Mubarak. Okay, right turn.
God, it felt so flat, dude. We're trying to be nice. Okay, we'll just talk about it. Junaid, what do you think about the Olympics?
Dude, the Olympics just should not happen.
Oh, are you gonna
Out the gates.
Okay, I assume this is gonna be a COVID stance.
No, this is kind of like, dude, it has a lot to do with COVID, but like it's just a money grab for countries to host the Olympics.
I agree with that.
And it's just
I don't know.
like so many people. I mean, I get the athletes trained a lot. It should be for the athletes and what they do, and they work very hard for it. But even athletes are pulling out.
Bro, have you seen the anti-sex beds that Japan implemented for the athletes to stay in?
How do they do that?
So they're like these specially designed twin-size beds that I think they're supposed to only be able to like withstand X amount of weight, so you can't put like a second person in them or something like that. I don't know. They just showed pictures of it, of how they gave all of them like these single dorm room twin-size beds, and like when me and my girlfriend were looking at that yesterday, it's like, these look like the shit that I fucked on.
I was
on
gonna
the
say I
dorms.
fucked on some twin beds for a long time.
Yeah,
like,
because like the whole thing is that there will be no intimacy in between athletes, and it's just like, I think two athletes could easily fuck on a twin-size bed.
I agree. Fuck Japan.
I don't think athletes need a bed
True.
to fuck.
For the weightlifting champion is just gonna easily pick up any person and.
Junaid, I want to go back to your point. What athletes are dropping out? I don't know about this. I'm fucking isolated, American.
Oh, there was a Paralympian
Oh,
that dropped
God.
out because Tokyo wouldn't allow her assistant to come,
That's
and she's
Why
blind
wouldn't
and
they allow
deaf.
her assistant?
It's because of COVID restrictions. The assistant has to be there and be in the same room with her. They're like, no, you can't do that.
and they weren't gonna like provide a replacement assistant or anything that would have to be in that same space.
I think that she wanted her own assistant because she trusted her
yeah.
own assistant, and when like you're an Olympian there, like you literally need to trust people with what you put in your body, who's around you, all this sort of stuff, because they're so strict on cheating or the rules
Right.
themselves. And then there was another one. What was that one girl that basically made like a Black Lives Matter movement protest, and the U.S. Olympic team just like said, "Okay, bye."
Well, I remember seeing that
It's
Japan
kind of
said that they will kick you out of the stadiums if you wear any BLM merchandise to the games, or if you try and kneel or sit during any national anthems. They will also remove you from the stadium.
These Japan motherfuckers hosting this shit. Total cucks.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, have you seen, like, Japanese sports mentality?
I don't know, dude.
Like, you're supposed to do a choreographed cheer in the stands as a spectator.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to do that, they will ask you to leave the stands. Like,
That's why, honestly, dude, I really hate that, like, my opinion on the Olympics, which I, like, love and hate, is I care about it all of a sudden.
yeah.
Once. I'll call it once every 2 years because I get into the the Winter Olympic once every while too.
That's when they
you know
air,
what I
is
mean?
once
So,
every 2 years.
once every 2 years. And I care about it, But then all of a sudden, I don't give a fuck about, like, all of a sudden I care about who's the fastest sprinter during the Olympics. But the next year, like the World Championships of running, I don't give a fuck where Usain Bolt is. I don't give a fuck who's running, you know what I mean? Like, we front like we care so hard about this shit. But I mean, like, do we? And I hate that then all of a sudden I do. I catch myself like Captain Hypocrite, you know what I mean? Out here just like, yeah, go America, loving on this shit. It's all fucking BS. Some dumbass sports.
I still think they should be able to use performance enhancers.
We should have one of each.
One of each?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like a league with the performance enhancers and a league without them.
Well, see, I don't even think there's a point of the league without them, because the league with performance enhancers is going to show you who is really the fastest. Like, just because they have the performance enhancers in them does not change anything. It just means their body has unlocked its full potential if it's really going to make them faster. Why
It
not
kind of
let
almost
them?
makes it just like a WWE event versus like a UFC event. You know what I mean?
Are you going to tell me that the Olympics is not a WWE event?
Fuck you, right?
I mean, like, let's be
Never
real
thought
here.
about
These
that.
are like characters representing countries coming to compete against each
It's
other.
not as scripted as the WWE
No, it's not as
is.
scripted, but I mean, it's definitely like go all out. You're literally there to like represent your country. And honestly, if anyone's just going to be like, well, how do you represent your country by using performance enhancers? It's like, guess what? I use performance enhancers to show that my country has a more physically capable body. Sorry, your country's bodies couldn't handle these performance enhancers. Now I'm going to go break a world record with it.
Dude, that'd be cool. We should do it with each sport league too.
I do like the idea that people bring up of like having the normal person compete alongside
What
as
were you
like a
saying?
reference.
What were you saying, Janae?
Yeah, I was just saying, like the Olympics is just like a circle jerk for the country that's hosting it. It's just like, oh, look at how amazing our country is. Oh, look at all this or that, and they just like put it on the news, all this tourism, all this sort of stuff,
Yeah,
and
but
then
Janae, you're
it's
acting
just
like
kind of
it's
like,
the only people.
why are
circle
you
jerking about
promoting something that we know is fucked up?
Dog, that's not. That's. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't think that's the case for the average fan in every other country in the world. No one
Right.
No. I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the country itself. Just like tries to
Well, that's
promote
not what
itself
we're
and
talking about at
make it
all.
show off like how
And
amazing
nobody,
it is.
no.
That's what I'm
Well,
talking
that,
about.
you should bring that up as a topic instead of answering a question you never asked.
Bro, I always like to see the what's the word? The like shit that goes down last second when the country's throwing shit together to make a stadium. Like, what was it, Russia a couple years ago that was like trying to make a stadium last minute out of sheet metal? It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you're a first world country in technicality.
I'll be honest with you. When I watch the Olympics, this is me talking as like a pretty standard American, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the Olympics that were in Salt Lake City, I couldn't tell you, if you told me a year, the Olympics of X, I couldn't tell you where it was. I don't give a fuck about that. That's
Right.
not a part of it to me. I'm not watching them to see what the stadium looks like. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
So
You
I think
know,
it
they
was-
try and pose all that shit. They
Yeah.
try and do it with their opening games. I don't give a fuck about that. I just care about, like, is the USA getting the golds? Are we fucking doming in some hockey? Are we fucking out there stomping some fools in basketball? Like, that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Junaid does.
No, I'm just saying, like, for example, the 2008 Beijing Olympics. It was just like completely just showing off how amazing China
That's
is.
not one thing.
But in reality, like all the performers there, but in reality, all the performers there had to wear diapers while they're performing because they weren't allowed bathroom breaks.
Nice. Bro, imagine like that kind of situation. Yeah, you get to perform at the Olympics in a diaper. Why? Why would you want to do that? It sounds like such a strange... It sounds like an Impractical Jokers bit. We're gonna go make you perform
Yeah.
marching at like a football game in a diaper, cause you're tonight's big loser.
They tried to get my church like group, all the kids, to go sing at one of the songs
Really?
for the Salt Lake opening like ceremonies.
Oh man.
It was one of those like kid choirs,
Yeah.
and I didn't do it.
Good call.
Fuck that.
But you do not want to be part of Salt Lake when those Olympics happened.
Okay, another big turn. Junaid. When you were a young boy, teenager, who was like your favorite female idol?
Email and Kelly Clarkson for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
American Idol winner, right?
I mean, that's
Are we talking about like musician or famous person or like someone I looked
all
up
the
to?
all a combination of all the above.
Your celebrity hard-on is
Okay.
a teen boy.
No, because I don't want to make it all sexual.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not trying to make it like a who did you like want to fuck the most. I don't
So
wanna
you're
do
throwing
it
in
that,
like respectable women.
yeah, like the
Okay.
one that you're like, damn, I fucking love that girl. You know what I mean?
Okay.
On that kind of like you're like
The girl bosses of
Yeah,
the
you were
early
you,
2000s.
you're like I'd love on that woman, like just with my heart and my passion. You know what I mean?
My passion.
You know who was that? Junaid has to start.
Kelly Clarkson. Second, Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian, really?
Okay.
That's older, dude. That's gross.
No, because she put out that movie, remember?
Yeah, dude, that was like late middle school.
She was an actress, a star even.
I was a teenager.
Okay, I guess.
At a technicality, we will honor it.
Damn, dude, Kim K, huh?
Technicality being that it checks all the
Or
boxes.
did you just
That
want to fuck
technically you're a
Kim K
teenager.
when you were a teenager? Is that all it was?
Oh yeah, that's definitely it.
You pervert.
Oh, you didn't want to?
I didn't get.
When you were a teenager, didn't you want to just do it with anything?
Not really.
Just need to find a hole.
No, not really.
No, I.
Just need to find a hole or a mattress or something that looked
Look
shapely.
Why,
A Coke
why
bottle.
did we bring him on here?
I just like the look shapely. Is he talking about the curves of a Coke bottle or like the opening of a Coke bottle?
Both. BOAF.
Both, man.
Both.
Bro, you like those Coke bottle shaped women?
Okay, but realistically, Kelly Clarkson was probably an idol because she was like so wholesome and her music was so good.
What's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song?
Since you've been gone.
Is that a recent song?
Junaid, don't sing anymore. We might get claimed. All right, you're so good at this.
A little too accurate. That one line from the song.
God damn it, dude. We're making mad revs right now. She's
Yeah.
gonna get all of it.
Our sponsors, Josh from electricrazor.com, is going to pull our ad revenue because of this.
Josh is gonna want his $3 back.
He's like, I am Kelly Clarkson.
He called Kelly Clarkson. Connor, who's yours?
I don't know, honestly. I can't.
You have to pick someone.
I know, I'm trying to think. I want you to go first because I'm still trying to think.
Okay. It kind of changed. Earlier, it was like Avril Lavigne was some hot shit. You know what I mean? And then
Was it like before she was doing that country-esque music?
yeah, back in like the Skater Boy days.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Back when like that was what like cool, like female punk music was.
Yeah.
Then I was a hella Katy Perry fan. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Junaid,
Oh God, yeah.
I had a feeling you
Oh,
might
yeah.
have something to say about that, Junaid.
think for a lot of people in that time, Katy Perry was supposed to be like something between Lady Gaga visually and like the new Britney Spears musically, but didn't really sell in either department.
Katy Perry?
Yeah,
She made more money than both of them, I guarantee you.
maybe. I don't know. She got kind
Guarantee you.
of, bro. She got kind of desperate in the end.
Guarantee
She started
you.
like grasping at straws to make content.
Maybe for content, not for money, bro. Let's look this up.
I don't know.
Oh, bro. Don't even start this war, bro. I'll fight
No?
you. Katy Perry.
Justin went to a Katy Perry concert and sang along to every song.
Oh, dude, danced along in front of to every song. I think I might have stood up in front of some like young girl at the concert and blocked her view.
She's not here for you. She's here.
Daddy,
And I was like,
man.
fuck you, shut up. Oh, fuck you. Okay, dude, I'm getting all the stats. Who did you say? Lady Gaga and
Britney.
Britney?
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
I don't, maybe Lady Gaga, but I do not think they.
Dude,
Britney.
you guys got nothing.
No?
Dude, they ain't got shit. Gaga's close.
Britney really got less?
Britney's only worth, according to the Google, like 60 or 70 mil.
Damn.
But that's because her daddy stole it all, so
Okay.
that we'll never know.
Yeah. We will never know her true value.
Lady Gaga, approximately 320 million. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. What's Katie at?
Not till you touch the GOAT, Katy Perry, at 330 million.
Alright.
Giant difference, bro.
Bro, that's almost how much money it cost to make Space Jam a new legacy.
You don't say that 10 million ain't a lot, dude. Then you're tripping.
That is a pretty big fucking number.
That is a lot.
That's kind of sad then, because I don't know why she was doing that weird shit at the end.
What weird shit at the end?
Like when she shaved her head and tried to come out as like a gay pride ally, and then that backfired on her.
She was just doing her shit, dog.
Yeah. Not really sure what she was doing, though.
Do you know her for her first song, "I Kissed a Girl and I Like It"?
Yeah.
Was like,
Yeah, and that was one of the things that backfired on her social media stunt of trying to come out as an ally. I remember that much.
well, cause
Dude, Connor is anti Katy Perry so much.
I don't know.
dude, I'm kind of about to throw my drink at him right now. Like, I got the lid open. I'm kind of like holding it by the bottom.
This is like heresy for the podcast.
Like, that's the Katy Perry dream.
Dude,
I'm gonna write you a very, very, very strong worded brick.
fuck, dude, I got your brick sitting right next to me. Your last one. And it's
Break it off. I'll
it
use
says,
one.
Connor's a bitch, and his
Damn.
opinions ain't worth shit.
On Katy Perry. I like his other opinion.
Okay, now you have.
He doesn't know shit about
I
Katy
know.
Perry.
Mine.
I'm kind of offended now, so like.
Fuck me, man. I don't really have one.
Justin's heartbroken. He's gonna wake up about it and tell you about like how awesome Katy Perry is. You know she made this much money. You know she did this. You know her.
Bro,
He's not even gonna admit like her last album sucked.
no, it was trash. I will.
You're like, it's
actually,
awesome.
I will admit that shit was trash. I won't lie. However,
I don't know. I didn't like anything after Roar.
you liked Roar?
No. It's just the last one I could remember.
Well, Connor, you pick any person you want, and I'll just find reasons to shit on him. How about that?
Haley Williams.
Yeah, Connor, you have to pick someone.
Yeah.
Haley Williams.
I want to see this man bag on Paramore.
I mean,
What is-
like,
Oh,
do I
that's
go for,
Paramore.
like, the
Okay, yeah.
low-hanging
Justin
fruit?
Justin also likes
Do
Paramore.
I go for the easy ones?
I don't know, man.
Okay, what's your number two?
I'm trying to think.
Hold on, sorry guys, we got a little. Evanescence would probably be your number two, is what
No,
I'd guess.
I don't actually like Evanescence.
Dude,
It didn't do it for me.
Dude, you kind of like. I'm not vibing.
You're,
Dude, Evanescence was so popular in Pakistan.
Really?
Oh,
You probably won like Pakistan.
What, bro?
What's the emo scene in
Yeah.
Pakistan like?
Go back again.
dude, there's a lot of bands that she inspired. Like, there are bands that sound just like Evanescence, and there are bands that sound just like Linkin Park.
Why does emo music
Dude,
exist
no
in
one
the
can
Middle
sound.
East?
No one can sound like Linkin Park. All right.
Okay, like a cheap third world country version of Linkin Park.
I actually really want to hear this now.
Me too.
And can we get them to make our intro song?
Yeah, yeah. I think the band is called EP.
P.
That's it.
Evanescence, Pakistan.
Evanescence Park.
Emo.
Oh boy.
That's such a bizarre genre of music to hit. Because I remember when I read Kite Runner, and how like Elvis was really big in Afghanistan and shit like that, like rock and roll was. But are you playing their music?
No.
Oh,
No. I wish, dude. I can't distract myself like that. I'll be so down.
I'm gonna look it up when I get home.
Me too,
I'm
dude.
really curious about this shit now.
Junaid, how much would it
What's up?
cost me to get a knockoff like Pakistani version of, like a Creed style band to do our intro song?
Creed. Pakistani Creed would be so wild.
Oh, there actually
Oh!
exists. That actually exists. I'm gonna have to ask my wife what's the
Okay.
band called. I'll let you know. But they
Dude.
sound just like a.
It's the Prepared for Nothing broadcast.
It's all played on like sitars.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No, dude, they play on like it sounds just like an American band.
Follow-up question though: does like the dress style of Evanescence and Linkin Park carry over at all in Pakistan?
Yeah, they still wear those like grungy tees and those weird low-rise jeans, and they have like the head-banging hair and the goatees.
Dude.
It's such a bizarre concept. Like I physically can't imagine anything.
Pakistani Creed, I can't get over it, bro, dude. I'm in love already.
This is either gonna be really good or really bad.
This is gonna be the greatest thing ever.
I hope it's not in English too.
I'd pay threes of dollars,
Oh, to them they'll be like so happy. They'd be like, "Oh, thank you so much, my American overlord. Thank you.
Dude,
I'm
I'd
just
put
thinking
their
of, like,
logo at the end
Pakistani
of every
Nickelback
episode.
now.
Oh,
Ruby
dude.
back.
Ruby bat. Okay, I'm gonna get us back on track here. We talked about all the people. Junaid,
Oh, the Space Jam. Oh, what?
we can
Go
do
ahead.
Space Jam now. Let's do that now.
Space Jam. Space Jam was fucking awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love it so far. I'm
It
only
was-
halfway through, but
yeah.
I'm really digging it. I won't lie.
Dude, all the reviews about it are just like, what
Don't they-
what were you going in expecting, my man? Like, one guy complained it's like an hour of build-up and then an hour of just a basketball game. It's like, yeah.
That's the whole plot of the fucking movie.
It'd be, okay, A, it'd be dumb if there wasn't any build-up to the basketball game, and B, it'd be dumb if the basketball game was the shortest part of the movie. Like...
What do you think, Junaid?
Did Bill Murray come and
No,
play?
sadly.
No.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
I don't want to plot
Well, I'm
twist it,
mad
but
that they
like-
took away
I mean,
the
like,
boobs from girl Bugs Bunny.
Lola?
Oh, shut up, dude.
I'm gonna be real. They kind
They
of
did, I'm
Okay,
upset.
okay, conservative Reddit.
Her face does look kind of weird. That's the only part about it that was weird to me. Was like, it didn't look proportional, and sometimes
Man,
it
I'm
looked
so mad they
diagonal.
took the bunny's boobs away in the kids' cartoon. Man, I'm
The
mad.
straight horny.
So
people.
mad I can't jack off to the bunny's boobs anymore in the kids' movie. Fuck, dude, I'm so pissed. That's some bullshit. You acting it.
It's like all these people admitting that they were furries as kids. I couldn't be a furry as an adult anymore because they ruined Lola Bunny.
Dude, it was just written so well. It was executed so well. There's so many like good points to the plot that I think are like really applicable to some modern day.
Yeah. I mean, it's a family comedy.
Dude, and they like every negative thing that the critics are saying, if you watch the movie afterwards, they address that in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point, when they're like, when he's telling Bugs, I don't want to get too much, but like, oh, it's the best one. He's like, oh, well, looks like I've been here before, haven't I? And looks at the camera, just like acknowledging.
No, they
like,
joke about it like 3 or 4 times.
God,
It's
dude.
like, play with an NBA star? I've done that already.
Yes, dude.
Well, there's actually... Well, you're not at it yet. I don't know if I want to...
No, and I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay,
I'm
because they
trying
make
to
like a
limit it.
good Michael Jordan reference, but it's not exactly a Michael Jordan reference.
Dude, and there's some ones I was just telling Connor. There's like some really ones that like only like NBA basketball, NBA. He's some like really subtle jokes throughout all of it
Yeah.
that just get really written off. I don't know. I think it's good.
I
It was
just
done well.
enjoyed like all the shit when they're going and getting the tunes in all the different Warner Bros. Movies.
Yes, bro.
I mean,
It just
play
hit
that
on.
one again, Sam. Got me.
Yes, yes. It was good, bro. I just had a fun time. I was watching it doing dishes and I couldn't focus anymore.
Yeah,
I
no,
had to turn it off.
it's an enjoyable movie. I don't think, like, I'm not going to say it was, prize-winning movie of the year for me, but it did its job of being entertaining as a children's basketball movie.
I thought it did great. And I think the people who are hating on it are just hating because they can't. They're so hooked onto Michael Jordan that they can't accept anyone else. And it's not even being just as good, but like as soon as there's a conversation about number 2 or 3 people under him, everyone's like, well, it's not Mike. It's like, God, but can we talk about like
Yeah.
something
We
else?
said 1. Let's talk 2.
Okay, yeah, can we not? Is that conversation not allowed to happen? You know what I mean? And I think those people who just want to be LeBron haters just are really hating on this movie without even seeing it, and are just being mad because it's not the first Space Jam. Well, of course it's not. They had to do a perfect mesh of like nodding to the original, but also making it its own new thing.
Well, this was the thing I really hated.
Yeah,
about
and
Junaid.
Go.
oh, sorry, I'm just saying, like, everybody who's like so anti this new Space Jam, it's a kids movie, man.
Exactly, dude. This isn't.
It's for
Dude,
children.
this is not fucking like the next Marvel movie.
Right. But it seemed like, and this was what I
Yeah.
was going to say, it seems like a lot of people were upset that it wasn't a Marvel tier movie. I mean, okay, so one of the big complaints that I kept seeing a lot on IMDb is that they're just like, all it was like a 2-hour advertisement for Warner Bros. Products. And it's just like, well, yeah, it takes place in the Warner Bros. Archives. Universe, servers. Like, the only shit in their servers is going to be, of course, their movies.
God, are you gonna get on fucking Infinity War and be like, well, the whole movie's just about Avengers?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's
It's just about Marvel Comics.
These
It's just
are
about
probably the same people that are just like, I want all my movies to have like this Marvel arc, and I'm going to critique them when they don't succeed at having this Marvel arc. And it's like, honestly, the Marvel arc's so repetitive now is that every time I see a Marvel movie, it's just like,
you know what's coming next.
yeah, it's just like, okay, here's the bit where they fight, here's this thing, here's that thing, okay, credits roll, let's see how they're going to connect it to the rest of the universe afterwards. Because I watched the Black Widow movie, same day.
Okay.
And one of the characters that they implement, I don't know if you ever read the comics, but do you know who Taskmaster is?
No.
Their whole power is that they can mirror anyone's fighting style.
Okay.
And so they're supposed to be basically unbeatable because they know how to mimic anyone's fighting style and counter it.
That makes sense.
A part of me felt the whole reason they did that is just so they could be lazy and just reuse fight scenes from other movies. So like
Reuse the animation?
no, like reuse the choreography. So like they just rehashed the Civil War fight scenes. They rehashed a bunch of Black Panther fight scenes. They rehashed that iconic Bucky and Cap fight scene with the knife. And it's just like you watch it and it's just like I've seen all these fight scenes in other Marvel movies before. It's like
it's the exact same thing.
You didn't.
They just like redid the motion capture. They just copied the motion capture over.
Choreograph a new fight. You're just like, fuck it. We'll do the same exact fight sequence, just because this character's power allows them to justify doing so.
It's like left punch, right punch, kick, uppercut, and they'll just use that in like every Hulk fight.
Yeah, because God, it was like one scene that I saw in it, and it's just like that. I've seen that literal choreographed fight scene before. It's this whole thing where he like throws a knife over his arm and catches it with the other one to like stab down after stabbing forward. And it was like this cool little knife swap hand trick that they did.
It was cool the first time.
It was cool the first time when I saw it in The Winter Soldier. But after seeing it for like the third time now, it's like, well, do something new.
Something, please, guys.
Yeah. What I did actually like about the Black Widow movie is they had one of the characters is her sister, and she just straight up calls her out on showing off every time she poses.
Okay.
So it's like every time you land, you do like this weird little hand out hair flip gesture. It's like, what's up with that? And she's just like, I don't do that. And they like make fun of it throughout the rest of the movie every time she does it. Of like this arc back hair flip Scarlett Johansson sex appeal in the skin tight suit that she's choreographed to do, of like the superhero 3-point pose, arm out, stylized every time she drops
almost kind of
down.
like the Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like her landing pose, and then does like a hair flip with it, and they keep calling her out for doing that, and it's just like, at least they're self-aware that people pick up on that shit. But you know, the whole reason they make that joke is so people can't critique them for doing that if they say they're self-aware.
Oh, we're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the joke, dude.
That was the joke. Glad you caught it, dumbass. Now go delete your old review.
Do you even watch Rick and Morty? You obviously don't get the jokes.
What do you think of that reference in Space Jam?
What?
The Rick and Morty reference?
I didn't catch it.
When they drop off Taz? You didn't catch that?
Because I don't watch Rick and Morty, so I don't know if I caught the reference.
Well, it was literally Rick and Morty.
Oh,
They like pull up in the spaceship.
I was
and
like
drop
doing
off Taz.
other stuff as I was like half watching it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
I might have
literally
missed.
because I guess Warner Bros. Owns Rick and Morty, and so Rick and Morty fly up in the ship, throw out Taz, and it's like, you can keep him. He's broken, and then leave.
Dude, what a way to get that circle jerk on your bandwagon.
Yeah. It's just like, well, they were kind of lazy with that one. I thought they were going to, like, make him the tornado in The Wizard of Oz or something.
Dude, the only fans I hate more than the fucking old Game of Thrones fans are current Rick and Morty fans.
That's so toxic.
Talks about people that like fan bases that make a show make me not even want to watch it one bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like a mixture of overhyping and gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't watch the show.
Mm-hmm. You're not cool enough. Junaid's told me that for both those shows, I'll be honest.
Okay, yeah, Rick and Morty you should definitely watch. And what's the other show?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
fuck Game of
that's not
Thrones.
what you were saying before the last 2 seasons, though.
That was, yeah, exactly. That's what everybody was saying. Everybody was saying watch it.
I'm really glad I didn't waste my time, to be
Same.
honest.
Yeah, you're lucky.
So I'm
You're
not
lucky.
doing it with these other ones. I'm not smart enough to watch Rick and Morty. From what I've been told, you know what I mean, is that I wouldn't understand the jokes. Because that's only for people with, like, triple PhDs in, you know, astronomy and liver cancer and biology. You know, those are 3 PhDs,
Bro, I'm
right?
going to be real with you. I've seen more clever jokes in Doctor Who. everything in Rick and Morty. I mean, can you understand 90% of the humor on like online forums?
Mm-hmm.
Then you understand Rick and Morty.
I know. I just don't need to prove it by bragging to everyone that I get the Rick and Morty jokes, because I'm fucking woke, dude. I'm cooler than that. That's how woke I am.
I'm too woke for Rick and Morty.
I'm too woke for Rick and Morty. Okay. Is that better?
Probably. That'd be funny, like labeling Rick and Morty a
Hey.
white supremacist group.
What, Janae?
Oh, hey, I was just saying, let's move on to the next topic.
Dude, I'm just trying to shit on Rick and Morty fans and like kill all of our fan bases in one episode. Marvel fans, Rick and Morty fans, throwing a hands from all. All right, Janae, this is your question, okay?
Okay.
What would you go to jail for?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
And if in
I
jail,
told my wife this,
would you
and this
join
is
a
completely
gang to
hypothetical in Minecraft.
Oh, in Minecraft. Yeah, it's a good.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft,
Yeah.
for sure.
Going to jail in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, I would tattoo Donald Trump black, completely black, his whole face.
Okay.
Just with a tattoo gun, blackface him.
Just blackface him with a tattoo gun.
I kind of like that. That'd be funny.
That would be pretty good.
And then, you know what else I'll do? I'll put Nair all over his hair, give him like a full clean shave, and then tattoo his head too. Just like the neck up is just all tattooed black.
You could leave some
Eyelids,
part of his forehead
lips.
white with like it just says the words because like you outline like just leaving his skin color. You know what I mean? Leave the back, and it can just say like, and literally something like "I heart N words" or something like that, but not actually write the
Right.
like the curse word. Write quote
Screwdriver.
N words. You know what I mean? And just leave something horrid on his face.
I think you should leave like a nice circle around his eyes and like mouth just to accentuate that it is 100% like blackface.
Oh, it's all. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. What about you, Connor?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Janae.
I would join a gang.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
if
dude.
you
I,
would, if in jail, would you join a gang to survive?
yeah, dude. There's a bunch of like Muslim gangs, so I'll be totally
That's
fine.
true, he doesn't even have to convert to Islam.
Would they be that? Would they be?
I'm
down
already
with a
there.
white boy?
A
Yeah,
white
like
boy.
me.
Yeah, if you convert to Islam, yeah, of course they'll be fine. There's a bunch of Bosnian Muslims. There's a bunch of like European Muslims that have been Muslims for
Can you fake
generations.
that conversion like you can at all the other ones, where you like just be Christian? You're like, yeah, I'm Christian, and then you get out. And
Actually,
you're like, "Psych."
actually,
Probably got to do the prayers daily and shit.
so in Islam, you're not called a convert. You're called a revert because every baby is born Muslim. So you revert, meaning you re-accept Islam.
Whoa.
And like reverts are considered like VIPs. They're like, oh my god, you accepted Islam without being born into it. That's amazing.
So it shows like true dedication.
I want to be an R word.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds dope.
Justin, sometimes you already sound like an R word.
What does that mean? I don't talk about.
Like sometimes you're
don't
very respectful. You're very respectful of
Yeah.
Islam.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm trying to
saying.
say, dude.
That's what I'm
Okay,
trying to
good,
say
dude.
too. You're such a big
Dude,
R word
super
sometimes.
R-worded.
You just pretend to be one, and like the prison loves you so much because you're so entertaining. They pitch together and they buy you like a propeller hat.
Dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure propeller-hatted reverts are loved in the prison units.
So they can mark you as the...
They'll make one for you out of razor blades.
Oh, dude, a propeller hat shank.
You get the hat, but the guard has to
Careful.
confiscate the propeller.
The R word's charging toward you.
No. Oh, God.
Okay, Connor, what would you go to jail for?
Are we just now? I think this question is pick a crazy crime that you would like to commit.
I think I want to go back to that. I think I've answered this question before. What would I go to jail for on the pod? And I went back to that whole Egyptian style. Well, not even Egyptian style. The massive nuclear meltdown Antarctic pyramid. I'd put myself in after
you see, you would kill everyone.
After I pocketed a shit ton of money from Congress and I didn't get very far.
Why do you need money though if you're gonna kill everyone?
I gotta build it somehow.
Oh, you need money first.
Yeah, I need money first to build my.
I thought you wanted all their money after they died. And I was like, that's pointless.
I like get into a position of like congressional power, siphon a shit ton of money out of it to build this big death box, and then go live in it for like 5 years, impenetrable to the outside world. But I don't get very far. I get as far as presenting my idea to Congress, and they arrest me on the spot. And now I'm in.
It's as far as just the basic idea you into step one.
Yeah, they just like, they rolled a pencil against it, and it's just like, we can't let them even attempt.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you mine now, because it's something I heard. It's actually a crime that I heard that got committed that I want y'all to help me commit as well, okay?
Alright.
So there's all these like fashion vloggers and Instagram influencers that don't really get paid in money by companies. The company will essentially like send them one of their product to use for posts.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's like really expensive watches, really expensive bags.
It's usually more than any money they would have been usually paid.
Right. And they can't sell those things or trade them because they lose their relationship. And a lot of times it's directly built into the contracts that they have with these people.
Right.
That they can't profit off of. So they can't sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, all of these vloggers do all of these videos like in their houses.
Yeah.
And they're walking around throughout like their whole house. So you see their house layout. A lot of times they're often tagging where their own house is when they're posting these videos.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you can see out their windows and like know they live in LA and just see like what prominent buildings you can see out their windows.
Yeah.
So there was recently this fucking Instagram influencer who was robbed for like $500,000 worth of stuff. And essentially they found out that these people were just like watching, knew exactly what she had in the house and where it was because she was showing it off all over her Instagram.
Yeah.
They could tell from the videos where she was because the like things in like through the windows, and she was starting to post that she was like out of town for a few months. They were like, well, this is the perfect time.
Right.
So they robbed her. Everyone's kind of like laughing at this bitch and all this. And I heard one other person post an idea that this is one like an angle I hadn't thought yet. I mentioned earlier they can't sell this shit, you know?
Right.
But you can insure it.
So you pay people
And
to
somebody can steal it from you. And you can turn this product that you couldn't technically sell into an insurance claim money that's for worth almost the dollar amount of the product. You don't lose your relationship. You gain some clout because now your house just got robbed. Your name's all over the place because you're the one who just got robbed. Right. And they're talking about the specific items that got robbed from your house, which is now network news, name dropping, like advertisement for your sponsors.
Yeah, and your sponsors aren't going to try and dispute this because they just probably made bank
off these people saying, yeah, she had like these 3 watches stolen
these
that
watches
were
worth
$100 million.
someone's willing to steal these watches, why would you want one kind of deal?
So
Like,
do you know
that's
what?
how
Do you know what
valued it is.
con I want to get into?
Just that.
Yeah, I want to get into the like. I want to be the person that gets paid by the rich person to rob them.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I want to be
Yeah.
the con artist that they pay, and like, they just let me in. I steal some shit. They're like, "Oh no, it was a dude that was not white. That was really, really, really tall and really strong, and he ran so fast." And I'm like, "Yeah, dang, man, that dude sounds tough."
Yeah, the best part is too, after they pay you to do that, you most likely can just sell all that stuff.
That's
So
what I'm
you
saying.
gonna make even more money off of it.
Bro.
Or start reaching out to people. I will rob you
No.
for the insurance claim on your non-sellable merch.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. A business.
Yeah.
A business. And if I went to jail for that, I would happily be like talking to all the thugs, like trying to figure out like, you're gonna be my security when we get out, like how we doing this.
Yeah.
This the new check scamming scheme, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I rob rich people with their consent. That's what I'm in for.
yeah, dude. Fucking Peter Pan.
Yeah, dude. That sounds like a white collar crime,
It
insurance
really
fraud.
is though, like down the road.
They call them white boy crimes.
So Justin will
White
be in
boy
prison
crimes?
playing
Not
tennis.
white collar, white boy.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up though, because I remember recently seeing a video on like one of these influencers literally showing a panic room that they had installed in like one of their closets. And I think the whole reason they did it was because it was like when Kanye was running for president and he was like one of their neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it's just like, yeah, I got this panic room put in, and it's like saying the price value of it, and then like a month later, yeah, so we're moving. It's just like, you just installed this fucking panic room.
Dude.
This like $1 million panic room in your fucking gold bedazzled walk-in closet. I mean, the closet was bigger than this room, kind of deal.
Right.
And then they are able to like pull up their futon thing in the middle and go into a panic room that's still bigger than this room.
Well, on that note, let me introduce you to our first sponsor, Rolex. I got about 17 of them in my house here. If anyone would like to come attempt to steal them, I own 17 Rolexes, okay? All right?
They will not pay us.
Where do you
I
put them,
in the
Justin?
closet in my room. And by just saying I have 17 Rolexes when I don't have 17 Rolexes tomorrow, that means they got stolen, right?
Right.
Yes.
So I'm officially declaring right now by copyright laws that I have 17 Rolexes. How many do you got, Connor?
I've got at least 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah, on my person.
God. Oh, on your person.
On my person. So if they're not on me tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
then someone must have stolen them.
Junaid's got a Folex, but like...
Did you guys ever know someone in high school that had a shit ton of watches?
No, dude. I'm actually
You know a guy that, like-
about to get 25 Rolexes. pretty
Oh,
soon.
you're about to get 25 Rolexes, huh? That seems like a convenient number
Oh,
of
yeah.
17 plus 8.
Oh, how convenient.
Connor, you knew somebody who actually had real watches, or were they like super fake
No, well, not
downtown market
like
ones?
not expensive watches, but he had like 3 watches on him at all times,
Okay,
like on his arms.
okay.
And I remember we asked him once about it. It's just like, why do you have 3 watches? And he's like, oh, well, my dad gave me this one, and it means a lot to me, but it doesn't work anymore, so... and then this one is from my grandfather, same reason, and then this one is the one that actually works. So it's like 2 nice watches, and then like a dollar store digital watch to actually tell
The
the
Casio.
time. Yeah. it's like those.
Dude, even
No,
Casio
it's
is
not
high
even
end.
It's like those blue digital ones that are like
Oh,
majority
dollar
rubber.
store
Yeah.
ones. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like 2 rollies from his grandfather and his dad, and then like a shitty digital one so he can actually tell the time.
Who do you have more respect for? Okay.
Okay.
Somebody who has 3 watches on one arm, 2 Rollies, and then a dollar store. Or somebody who has spinner rims on their Cadillac. The Cadillac's rusted, by the way. It's not kept up and cleaned.
Bro,
It's rusted, but the spinners are fucking
It could
crispy.
be the nicest car in the world. Spinners get no respect in my book.
Worse than 3 watches on one arm.
Yeah, worse than 3 watches. 'Cause
Okay.
at least that kid's got like sentimental value tied to his watches.
No, I'm not talking about if you know that.
Oh,
Like that
if-
kid
if he
specifically.
just
You're
had
just
3
seeing
watches?
some douche with 3 watches.
It'd be a flex, but like at least it ain't fucking spinners.
You're right, spinners are such a fake flex.
They're so stupid.
Sinead had some back in the day, did you know that?
Bro, justify your spinners.
I did?
Dude, don't you remember?
Yeah, I don't think I had spinners, but I'd respect the spinners guy more because there's like this like car culture thing. They called in Japan they're called Bushido cars, and then there's like the lowrider culture in like ATL and southern US. So they
Yeah,
have
does your
some.
car got
They just
stance,
go
bro?
all out with the cars,
Stamps?
but they would never wear 3 watches.
No, they wear 4, 1 on each hand and like 1 on each leg.
Oh, that's
They would
That's
never
dope,
wear 3 watches.
In case a limb is
They
occupied.
what about
they
the
use
spinner
another
watch?
I'm not saying
What about 3
I'm not
spinner
saying
watches?
it's the same person. It's 2 different people. One person has 3 watches, and one person has a rusted Cadillac with nice spinners on them. And you have to decide. You have to make a total judgment, impulsive, judging the book off its cover call. Who do you trust more?
Okay, a person who wears 3 watches is kind of thick in the head. A person who has a rusted out Cadillac with $3,000 worth of spinners probably has some connections that I don't want to be involved in. So I would respect the guy in the
That's
spinners
a fear
more.
one right there too. That's a good call.
Man, you're willing to waste your money on something
Yeah.
like that and not even get a decent looking car?
Dude, bro, that scares me.
I fear for you.
Well, it's for like other reasons too. Like they can't go into a car dealer and be like, "All right, I'm buying this expensive car." But with spinner rims, they're like, "Yeah, these were stolen. I found them out of the back
I'm
of a
pretty sure
truck."
you can like. There's
Fell out
YouTube
of the back
videos
of
on
a
how to
truck.
DIY
Wink, wink.
spinners with like fidget spinners and just buying hubcaps and shit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure you can buy like just a spinner face and like a fidget spinner and like some sort of welding job, and you can just make spinners on your car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that, but you're gonna need like a heavy
should
duty
that be the
bearing.
side business
they're pretty
for Prepared
heavy.
For Nothing podcast.
You could just make really
We call
tiny
them Prepared
spinners.
For Nothing
You should
spinners.
just take fidget spinners and glue them on your
Fidget
wheels.
spin-
It's low quality and it's gonna break in like a month, but you can come back in a month
There's a hot
and
glue 'em.
replace them, and it's still not gonna cost you like $3,000.
Yeah, it's
Charge you
like-
like $20 an interval.
Bro, I think we're on to something.
That's hilarious.
Janaid's right. We got to keep them mini spinners.
I knew a guy that had a spinner
Yo, we
watch.
could charge $3 for the spinner wheels, right?
Right.
$4 if you want a churro with it, and we can like have a churro side hustle.
Dude, you know the was it the sales tax scam with selling a car?
No.
No, it's just like, I'll sell you this car for $50, and the person's like, I agree, and here's a gift of $5,000, and so you pay like no sales tax on registering
Yeah.
the vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, well, cars that are like under $10,000 for sale, best thing to do is just be like, okay, write 1,000. I'll pay a couple $100 in taxes. It won't be like a big confusion thing because you do that once and you're like, oh, okay, sweet. But then if you keep doing it,
He's giving out government secrets, and they're trying to stop him.
Janaid is telling us where the missiles are at.
I knew a guy that had a spinner watch.
I had a spinner watch.
You had a spinner watch?
I had a spinner watch, dude. I did.
Nice.
What were you saying, Janaid? Are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Dude, I'm sweating donkey dick in here right now.
Oh, we're almost wrapped up.
Holy fuck.
La marca.
What is a donkey
A
dickin'?
donkey dick. You know, there's genitalia that mammals have. Panesia.
Yeah. But like you say, God, I'm donkey
No,
dicking
he's
right now.
sweating.
Isn't that what you
I'm
said?
sweating harder than a donkey's dick right now.
Oh,
I assume
I thought you were like
I s-
dragging, because like a
I
donkey's
assume
dick would
don-
get bigger, and then you're like dragging.
Oh, that's good, dude. What's the metaphor there? I'm so hot, I'm dragging like a donkey dick.
Bro, you dragging like a donkey
Yeah,
dick
there you
right
go.
now, man?
Yeah, dude.
brother.
I'm so hot, I'm dragging like a donkey dick. I like that, dude.
There you go. From the Prepared for Nothing podcast, a brand new idiom to use on your
Remember
friends and
that when
family.
you're watching the Olympics and you're like, man, these people fucking dragging like donkey dicks. Maybe if they used performance enhancers, they'd be a lot more interesting. But
Just
no,
when
I gotta watch them at their peak, because it's not their fucking peak. Take a fucking, line of Coke and then show me your peak, buddy.
Bro.
They should.
All the sprinters are just like right before they're ready, set, go, are just taking fat lines. and,
Yeah.
like, trying to knock each other's plates over and be like, haha.
Bro, they should be allowed to.
And you have to like kind of just like keep away to keep your lines not knocked
Yeah.
over by fucking Sergio.
Yeah, sounds like you're not ready to be the best Olympic athlete if you
Oh.
can't handle more than just running in a straight line.
Oh, is that a little coke line? Get used to crystal meth, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should allow.
I want to see interference and
They should
enhancement.
allow full contact. They should allow full contact
Full
track
contact
racing.
crystal meth track racing.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I just had an idea for a reality TV show. Okay, you just get a bunch of like tweakers, withdraw them for a day so they're really jonesing. Okay,
Okay.
and then you call it "How far can a tweaker run?" You just go to the desert and you say "Go," and the one who runs the farthest without quitting gets like a bag of meth.
What you gotta do to like really incentivize them is you show them the bag of meth and you'll show it to them at like 1,000 yards, but it's attached to something. So once someone breaks like the 500-yard mark, it starts to get dragged
Always
further away.
perfectly away.
Just within like 500 yards of them. So they're all just constantly booking it.
We can call it "Can You Catch Crystal?"
We're on day 3 of Can You Catch Crystal, and they will not let up. We have actually started to circumvent the desert as we've hit the edge of the city. Like start out at the Vegas Flats, right outside.
Folks, we are coming up on the ocean. It has been 74 days now. These tweakers have immense strength.
We're live with the helicopter cam. They're like just low altitude helicopter ride with a mic up to a guy that's just in a full on sprint. And it's like, what's your incentive? And he just grunts into the mic. And it's like, you heard it here first, folks. All right, back to the races. They have to do like those, you know how like jets do the mid-flight refuels? They have to do
Okay.
shit like that on the little cart that's dragging the crystal.
Just little tiny hits of meth.
Yeah. No, on like the cart dragging the crystal meth that they're all chasing. They have to like refuel it mid-flight so that way it doesn't stop.
Oh my god. Tweaker strength. Junaid, buddy, you gotta go. I know it.
Yeah, I gotta run, guys.
Shout out to all the friends out there listening. Thank you. That was some bullshit. See us next week for the Crystal Meth Games. Have a great day.